Hi everyone, welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the most delicious cookies and cream cake made with Oreos. It is so delicious, easy to make, wonderful for any occasion. Let me show you how I make it. Let's go! So let's move on to making our cookies and cream cake. First thing we are going to need is a boxed cake mix. If you can find the white cake mix, it is preferable, but if not, then you can use the French vanilla like I'm using today. So add this into your bowl, throw it into your bowl, and now we won't be following the ingredients on the back of our cake mix box. You want to follow the ingredients that I'll be throwing in here today. You also need 1 pack of instant vanilla pudding, add in 1 1/3 cups of milk, a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil or any flavorless oil of your choice. 3 large egg whites. Now make sure you're only adding in the whites. Just keep the egg yolks for an omelet, a custard, something else delicious. Now we whisk away. You want to make sure you whisk for at least 2 minutes. This is perfect. This is exactly what you want your batter to look like. Now that we've got our arm workout in, it is time to fold in our crushed Oreos. In a bowl, I have 1 1/4 cups of coarsely crushed Oreo sandwich cookies. You want to use the filling as well, so the complete cookie. And this is about 10 Oreo cookies. So throw it in there and switch from a whisk to a spatula. This looks and smells glorious. Now at this time, you want to have your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you also want a 9 by 13 inch baking pan. I'll show you mine. That has been greased and lined with parchment paper, and then I greased the parchment paper as well. Very important that it is well greased. You can also grease with some butter and add some flour and just remove the excess flour, and you can do that as well. Now let's place this glorious batter into our prepared cake pan. Now spread it out evenly as you can. Now let's bake this beauty for about 35 minutes, or when a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. I will be right back. My cake baked for 35 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I left it in the pan for about 1 hour and then placed it on a cooling rack to cool completely. And now if you want to serve it from the actual cake pan and decorate it in that pan, then just don't place any parchment paper, just make sure you grease it well, and also add a little bit of flour. And that's pretty much it. We are ready to make our frosting, so I'm going to set this aside and we'll bring in our ingredients. Now for our frosting, into a bowl you want to add 3 cups of powdered sugar. Carefully so you don't make a mess, or at least try not to. Melted butter. We are adding in 2/3 cups of melted butter. Now for the milk, we are going to add 3 to 4 tablespoons depending on how much we need. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract adds flavor. And now we mix until we have a frosting consistency, and then add as much milk as you feel that you need. I'll let you know how much we add into our frosting. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon for now and keep mixing. Let's add in another tablespoon. Let's switch to a spatula. We will add in our 1/3 tablespoon of milk. Okay, so I ended up adding 1 more tablespoon of milk. So in total, we used 4 tablespoons. And now I used my handheld mixer. Very important to use that because you will need to cream it together for about 2 minutes. It's at a perfect spreadable consistency. It's perfect, it's wonderful. Now let's frost our cake. Now before we frost our cake, I'm just going to cut the edges here just so we have a nice smooth edge. But don't worry, it's not going to waste because we are going to eat them. Now it's definitely optional, but you can add some Oreo crumbles on top. I'm going to show you how pretty it looks when you add crushed Oreo on top of your frosting, but definitely optional. Gorgeous. Now let's try this gorgeous and amazing cookies and cream cake. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for this. You cannot live another day without making this cake. It is so good, super moist. The frosting is perfection, over the top. Give it a try, make it, let me know in the comments what you think. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.